This is my third time filming this because I'm too long-winded and my camera can only handle so much. So we're gonna go really, really fast. My name is Daisy Head by Mary. Well, my actual name is Mary. My name, like my parents didn't name me Daisy Head by Mary because that would be weird. But my name is Mary and I am a makeup artist, a freelance makeup artist in my area. I work with a lot of photographers and I love to do makeup looks on my Instagram, which is at Daisy Head by Mary. Also on Twitter as at Daisy Head by Mary, and I'm on Facebook as Daisy Head by Mary. You know, basically if you type Daisy Head by Mary, you'll find me in several social media platforms. I just wanted to do for my very first video, because I don't have good lighting and I don't know what I'm doing, it's fine, a favorites video. So I just wanted to go over some of my favorite products right now. This isn't like an April favorites. Some of these products I've had for a long time. Some of them I have recently purchased, but these are like mainstays in my kit that I just can't give up. So I'm gonna start with eyebrows, and my absolute favorite product, of course, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade. Comes in a jar like this. It's $18, which some people are like, that's so much for one makeup product, but first of all, it's not. And second of all, it lasts you forever. This is the Ebony. I like to use this color because I dye my hair black, but in the past I've used dark brown as well. And chocolate is a really nice option. It's pretty similar to dark brown, just a little warmer. The dark brown lasted me at least 18 months. Maybe even more than that. So when you break it down, it's like $1 a month, and you can totally afford that for the best eyebrow product on the face of the earth. I like to use the pomade because I have really sparse eyebrows and I have to draw them like basically completely in. But if you have fuller brows, you can totally use her Brow Wiz pencil or her brow powder. At any rate, Anastasia Beverly Hills is the way to go, and you should totally not use anyone else. Sorry, everyone else. My favorite eye primer is currently the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I used to use Urban Decay's almost exclusively. I used Eden because I have kind of oily skin and it's a mattifying primer. But I started using the Lorac and oh my gosh, I love it. It's so, so, so good. It keeps my makeup on for forever. It doesn't crease ever. It's just a super awesome high quality product. So I definitely would recommend the Urban Decay, but also this Lorac is kind of my love. And I've been using it almost exclusively now, instead of the Urban Decay, which is funny because, I guess it's not funny, but it's just surprising because I love the Urban Decay so much. My favorite neutrals palette, they used to be the Urban Decay Nakeds, but right now it's this Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. And I will say I don't have the regular chocolate bar. That one could very well be my favorite, but right now I'm digging this. First of all, it smells like chocolate, so that's awesome, but also the shadows are super pigmented. I'm just gonna swipe here. I have like several swipes because I filmed this multiple times, but this one right here is peanut butter, and it's really creamy and blendable. They're silky smooth. I absolutely love every color in this palette. I've used every color in the palette. I like to use it for an all-around neutral look, and I also really love to use certain colors as bases for my more colorful looks. So that is a must-have. Must-have, and it smells like chocolate. That's awesome. I'm on a diet right now, and so sometimes I just open it up and smell it. Is that weird? Okay, favorite colorful palette right now is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette. I have a couple of her palettes already, and I like them a lot, but they weren't like my most favorite. I have the Lavish palette, and I have the Maya Mia palette, and I love the colors in them, but the shadows weren't like my most favorite shadows. I think that she has updated the formula or something because they are really different, I think. What's really nice about this artist palette is that you don't have a bunch of weird colors that you get home and you're like, what am I going to do with this? This swatch right here is Orange You Fancy. So shimmery, so pigmented, that's only one swipe. You're going to use almost every single one of these colors on a regular basis, I promise. I have done several looks with it recently on Instagram, so check that out. I'll leave the link down below. But it's so pretty, and I love it. It's got mattes, it's got shimmers, it's a very, very cool palette. I think it's very fresh and fun for spring and summer, so I love that. Next favorites for eyeshadows are my ColourPops. ColourPop eyeshadow is just the bomb. Do people still say that? I do. This is one swipe of Snapdragon from their limited edition spring collection. I was lucky enough to win it on Facebook, which was crazy. And what I really love about the spring collection is that every color but one is matte, and I've been using their shimmer shadows before. I've had like 10 of them before I won this, so now I have like over 20 of their eyeshadows. I like to apply them with a damp concealer brush because it's synthetic bristles. I feel like that's the easiest way to apply them, but I know a lot of people use their fingers or they use regular brushes, so it's just kind of one of those things that you want to kind of test out for yourself and see what suits you the best. But I absolutely love those eyeshadows. They're very, very good. My favorite eyeliner right now is the Tarte Cosmetics Tarteist liner. It is liquid liner in a tube. You just open it up and it has like this kind of flat little space. I kind of use that as like a mixing pan, so I don't even have to get my mixing pan dirty when I'm using it. It's super black. It's super pigmented. It's really creamy and it dries pretty quickly. Not so quickly that if you make a mistake, you're stuck with it. But it dries quickly enough that you don't have to worry about like opening your eyes and then getting eyeliner everywhere. And once it dries, it doesn't budge anywhere ever under any circumstances, which I really appreciate. For mascara, Maybelline Lash Sensational is my love, and I have tried several different mascaras, high-end and drugstore, and this is the best one I've used by far. It has a dual-sided brush, so you can see this side is to apply along your roots of your lashes. This is to fan those lashes out, and it works exactly like it says it's going to. I like waterproof formulas, but it also comes in a regular formula if you don't like the hassle of taking off waterproof mascara. But in the future, I might make a video about how to best remove waterproof makeup. If you want me to do that, leave me a comment. Just leave me a comment in general, because this is my first video, and it would be really sad if like one person watched it and then no one commented. For favorite false lashes, it's gotta be House of Lashes every single time. I wear them almost daily. It's really weird that I'm not wearing them today. This is the Pixi Luxe, and then this is the Noir Fairy, and another favorite style of mine are the Iconic lashes, but the box is just, I don't know, it's kind of yucky looking, so I didn't bring that to show you. They are always synthetic. They're cruelty-free. These are the best false lashes you're ever going to buy. I even like them more than mink lashes. The minks tend to look like really fluffy and soft and natural, but they're really, really like breakable, so you have to be careful with them. The real human hair lashes, I kind of find the same thing. You have to be more gentle with them. Not that you can like manhandle your House of Lashes, but they can take a little bit more of a beating. They have a thick black cotton band on most of their styles, but they do have some that have a clear band. So like their Siren, Bambi lashes, things like that have the clear band, which are a little bit more comfortable for people to wear, especially beginners. But I love House of Lashes. They are my go-to for brides and boudoir, and I just absolutely love them. So those are my favorite eye products. Moving on to my face, I have a couple of primers that I really like, and yes, these are sample sizes, but as soon as I run out of them, I'm totally going to buy the full-size version. This is the Shiseido Refining Makeup Primer. You can get this exclusively on Sephora's website, and oh my gosh, it's so good. It has a mattifying finish. It has a little bit of tint to it, so if you were really dark-skinned, you wouldn't want to use it. I'll show you kind of what that color is. It's pretty universal, but again, can you see that? It's pretty similar to my skin. It's just really creamy. It blends in really well. It's super light, but you can see the difference your skin has versus not having it. My second favorite primer as of now, and I have tons of primers, is this Pixi Beauty. I got this in an Ipsy bag forever ago, and it ended up in the very back of my my container, and so I just kind of forgot about it, but I pulled it out recently because I really like a dewy, glowy finish for spring and summer. This is how it looks on the skin. You can't really see the glowy wonderfulness of it because I don't have very good lighting. But this is a super hydrating primer, and it, oh my gosh, the glow. If I had good enough skin to wear primer by itself, I would wear this every single day. Seriously, the glow is ridiculous. But I also like to mix it with foundation or wear it under a more sheer foundation, just so you can still kind of get a little bit of that glow. My favorite concealer is NARS, and I have to thank everyone on Instagram who recommended it to me because it is awesome. It's super thick, but it's not cakey at all. It has a super full coverage finish without looking disgusting. I use it for highlight primarily, but I do use it on my blemishes sometimes. The reason that I don't use it that often for blemishes is because of this lovely foundation right here, Maybelline Matte Plus Poreless. I was really skeptical about it because it's a drugstore foundation, and I thought, how good is it really going to be? But after Kathleen Lights and May Makeup were like raving about it, and I really trust them, and they know a lot about makeup, I was like, okay, I'll try it, and it's amazing. It's seriously like the best foundation I've ever used. This is the one that I use is the Matte Plus Poreless. I don't know if you can even read that, but they also have a dewy finish if you have drier skin. If you have really dry skin, you're not going to want to use the Matte Plus Poreless because it will just cling to those dry patches. But if you have normal to oily skin like I do, you'll love it. Contour. And you probably think, oh, she's going to pull out the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour or the powder contour or the shade light. All of those are beautiful options, but I actually really like this Ulta contour kit. I was surprised at how much I like it. I use it on myself almost every day. Well, and by almost every day, I mean literally every day. These are the color options that you have. So the two that I use the most often are this golden bronzer right here. I use this to sculpt out my cheeks. And then I use this bombshell bronzer right here, usually along my temples and along my jawline because I don't want it to be too dark. I imagine that in the summer as I get darker, I will be using the Goddess bronzer. The Warmth bronzer I'm actually wearing on my eyelids right now, and the Radiance highlighter I'm also wearing under my brow bone and on the tip of my nose. Awesome. This is really a super blendable, very inexpensive, reasonably priced contour kit. It's awesome for beginners because you're not laying down like almost $50 for it and thinking, I don't really know how to use it. The only thing I don't love about it, and May Makeup brought this up, is this luster highlighter is really chalky, which is unfortunate. And it's totally different than all the other powders in the entire kit. Everything else is really smooth and blendable, and that luster highlighter is a mega bummer. You can't win them all. In terms of highlighter, although I do like to use the Radiance highlighter, especially on my nose because I don't want to be too much, is this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I have it in Moonstone. A lot of people go crazy over Opal, and Opal's beautiful, but Moonstone, oh my gosh, so pretty. Like, this is one swipe. And it's so pigmented, it's so creamy, and just, I like to have my highlighter visible from outer space. So I really like to wear that along my cheekbones especially. I'll usually pop a little on my forehead and maybe on my chin. But I do stick with that Radiance highlighter on my nose because it gets too glowy and then it's kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't, personally, I don't think it looks that good on me. Blush. I love the NYX powder blushes. What's great about these is that they're only like $5 a piece, so that's awesome, and they come in a ton of different colors. I also love them because they're really pigmented without being annoyingly pigmented. They have a very buildable coverage. This is Pinched, and it's a really lovely rosy pink color. So obviously if you were to apply it after swiping it with your fingers, this is how dark it would look, but you probably wouldn't do that. I have several colors, and I just absolutely love the color payoff. I love how blendable they are. Also another cruelty-free company, which is really important to me. So NYX powder blushes are thebomb.com. I don't even know if people still say that, but they should. Okay, finally, lips. Right now I'm wearing Gerard Cosmetics Underground. This is their latest release of their lipsticks. And guys, stuff is happening. Wow. Okay. Stuff is happening outside apparently. My favorite lip liner is the ColourPop Lippie Stix. Oh my gosh, can you calm down? I'm trying to film a video. Okay, is the Lippie Stix. This is also by ColourPop Cosmetics. These are the creamiest lip liners I've ever used in my life. I will just show you. That's just like one little swipe. It's so creamy. So even if your lips are a little bit dry, when you apply it, it's not going to tug or pull at your lips. It's not going to feather or bleed. They're awesome. And what I really love about their Lippie pencils is that they have one for every Lippie Stix, which is their lipsticks, obviously. So you can always like have a match with those, but I use these all the time with other lip products that I have that, I don't know, I just use them a lot. I like them. They're great. For favorite lipsticks, definitely Gerard Cosmetics are my absolute love right now. This is $19.95. I own I own 9 of their lipsticks right now in my personal kit, and then I have 4 of them in my client kit. It's fine. You've probably heard all about them from everybody else. Manny MUA really, really loves them, and for good reason. This is how 1995 looks. There are some awesome collaborations they've done with Jaclyn Hill, and then also Fashionista 804. She made the kimchi doll. I just love them. Okay. Lip gloss, also Gerard Cosmetics. I'm going to admit right now I have not had the chance to get my hands on the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses. So, I know, I'm lame. But they're called Color Your Smile because they have LED lights in them. And I thought that was going to be awesome. And I'm going to be real right now. I actually hate the LED lighting. I actually have to turn off my bathroom light to apply the lip gloss. And I just don't know when I would ever be in a place that was so dark that I needed extra lighting for my lip gloss. I don't know. I thought it was going to be great, but I don't love it. But that aside, the actual lip glosses are incredible. This is Spring Fling. Oh gosh, can you see it? Right below 1995. This is Spring Fling. Oh my goodness, it's so pigmented, it's so creamy. I remember I used to be anti-lip gloss because they were so sheer and sticky and gross and I hated them. And Gerard Cosmetics has completely changed my mind about them. They also have tons of deals going on all of the time, so you can get bundles of lipsticks and lip glosses all the time with discount codes, and buy them all, people. Buy them all. So my very last item that I'm going to talk about are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. I also own, I think, 9 of these as well. I cannot get enough. The only reason I have 9 and not all 22 is because they're sold out a lot of the time. But I understand that they are restocked on the NYX website, which is great news. This one is Amsterdam, and it's just like a traditional red. Obviously right here. I love these. They're soft matte lip creams. That is exactly how they are. They're a lip cream that's soft. It dries to a matte finish, but it's not drying. Oh my gosh. They're just the greatest. I wear them all the time. Probably my favorite colors are Cannes and Istanbul. But I also really love Tokyo, and I really love Addis Ababa and Stockholm and London. So I love them all. Anyways, and they're super affordable. That's the other thing, is that this is like considered a drugstore brand. If you buy them at Ulta, they do qualify for the coupons, and they have NYX products on sale a lot of the time. So that's awesome. You can get them for really, really cheap. So buy them all, except, you know, if they're sold out. So anyways, this is my first video. I apologize for any weirdness or lack of video editing, because I don't know how to do that yet, or the lighting. But hopefully you found this helpful and you don't hate my personality too much and you want to continue to watch me. If so, click subscribe and I will continue doing videos. Once I get some better lighting, I'm definitely going to do different looks for you and everything. So anyways, bye!